Diverse natural gifts make the Southern Flinders Ranges a perfect holiday destination for all ages. Rugged mountain ranges, deep gorges, flowing creeks and native plants and animals in abundance. Enjoy the peace and claim some time for you. A rich history in fresh food and an emerging region on the world wine stage. Cyclists from around the globe come to Australia's cycling hub, featuring first-rate facilities for mountain biking, road cycling, recreational trails and freestyle facilities. Only 2 hours drive from Adelaide Airport on the National Highway brings you to a holiday with sea and mountains with attractions and activities for young and old. Welcome to the Southern Flinders Ranges. Port Pirie, the largest town in the Southern Flinders Ranges and an ideal base for your holiday. Only 2.5 hours north of Adelaide. Known as the city of friendly people and offering great shopping from boutique to large chains, food and wine, excellent hotels and accommodation. Enjoy the Mediterranean climate, warm summers, mild winters, and make the very most out of every day. Basing your holiday in Port Pirie offers you the sparkling waters of the Spencer Gulf for swimming, recreation, or catching King George whiting and blue swimmer crabs. Head into town for shopping, lunch, and spoil yourself before deciding on which of the many restaurants to dine. There's something for everyone, from Chinese and Indian, seafood and steak, the famous Port Pirie schnitzel, something more gourmet, or just sit by the water and watch the sun's last rays on the ranges with local fish and chips. And don't forget to check out the finest produce the region has to offer at the Port Pirie Producers Market. Accommodation options abound. Holiday parks for the caravans and motorhomes, motels and hotels, self-contained cabins and charming bed and breakfasts. Port Pirie and the Southern Flinders welcome RVs with all the facilities you could need. Attractions. Solomon Town Beach is a safe, family beach connected to the city centre by a scenic boardwalk and features expansive grassed areas, a shaded playground, barbecue areas and public artworks. Be sure to head to the beach early in the morning to catch the dulcet tones of Port Pirie's swimming opera singer. The city foreshore features undercover barbecues and modern playground. It's a great place to take a break from shopping and let the kids play over lunch. Waterfront activities include boating, sailing, kayaking through the mangrove creeks and fishing. The Upper Spencer Gulf is a fisher's paradise. The community pool is open through the warmer months and is a favourite for the community and visitors alike. Parks and gardens are dotted around the town and many are home to community barbecues, playgrounds, toilets and shelters. The region's nationally accredited Visitor Information Centre, the Tourism and Arts Centre, is open every day of the year and is the best place to start your Southern Flinders holiday. Friendly staff will provide maps, brochures and local knowledge to allow you to make the most of your time in the region. Located at the centre is the Pirie Rail Express, driven by diesel and steam engines. Take a ride or marvel at the impressive model train display, featuring over 1,000 feet of track. Also at the centre is the state-of-the-art public library and internet centre. You'll also find local produce, souvenirs and giftware, and Shaka, a replica of the famous 5.5-metre shark landed by a Port Pirie fisherman. The centre is also home to an A-class art gallery. Displays and exhibits continually change. Be sure to have a look. You never know what you'll find. 3 museums provide a journey into the region's history. The National Trust Museum, the Port Pirie RSL Sub-Branch Military Museum, and the Aerodrome Museum. Or stretch your legs and take the self-guided heritage walk through historic Port Pirie. The town's largest employer, Nearstar, refines lead, zinc, copper, silver and gold. It's the largest primary lead smelter in the world, and site bus tours are available. You can gain an understanding of the plant's processes and view work in action. It's an unforgettable experience. Bookings and departure available from the Tourism and Arts Centre. The Northern Festival Centre is home to the Keith Michelle Theatre, screening the latest films and live performances from Country Arts South Australia's touring program. Indulge yourself with a day of shopping. There are a range of facilities, from large chain retailers to boutique shops and everything in between. You can find everything from fashion to food to homewares and so much more. Want an adventure? Bring your bikes. Port Pirie and the Southern Flinders Ranges are becoming known worldwide as an emerging cycling hub. Paths and trails take you around Port Pirie and even into the Flinders. Port Pirie's foreshore skate park will provide hours of fun. Even if you're not into riding, watch the action. It really will amaze you. Engage in friendly fire, have fun, or launch an all-out attack at Port Pirie's paintball fields. These safe and varied courses are challenging and really get your heart racing. Have a swim, go 10-pin bowling, or slow down and have an enjoyable roll at the bowls club. A short 10-minute drive or 30-minute cycle will get you to the townships of Nelshaby and Napperby. Nelshaby Reserve and Reservoir is a birdwatcher's paradise at the foot of the Southern Flinders Ranges. Napperby Gorge is an easy and accessible bushwalking track, offering spectacular scenery and wildlife. Crystal Brook is the southernmost town of the Southern Flinders. It features a gorgeous main street and is home to the famous Crystal Brook pasty. History buffs can enjoy the historic Holmes Walk and call into the Crystal Brook Heritage Centre, where you'll find the only existing underground bakery in South Australia. A picnic is always recommended at Bowman Park, Crystal Brook's best-kept secret. The former native fauna park is now a popular picnic ground and offers many scenic bush walks, including a part of the Hyson Trail. The Ghan and Indian Pacific trains regularly pass through Crystal Brook. Train spotters can enjoy lunch at the picnic tables overlooking the railway line. The shady, well-maintained caravan park overlooks the challenging Crystal Brook Golf Course. Purchase a souvenir of your visit with beautiful antiques, giftware and visitor information, all available from the one spot, Reflections Gallery. These beautiful townships feature on the Bunyip Way Tourist Drive, linking the Southern Flinders Ranges with Brinkworth and Yakka. Spend the day, or maybe camp for a while at White Cliffs Reserve. Relax by the waterhole, wet a line in the chase of trout, or sit quietly and try to catch a glimpse of the elusive Coolunga Bunyip. The Gladstone Jail was built in 1881 and operated as a jail until 1975. Today, one of the largest jails in rural Australia is an interesting tourist stop. Take a guided tour, patrol the cell blocks, have a moment in maximum security, walk the exercise yard, or take up watch in the tower. Have a coffee from the jail cafe and, if you're brave, take the ghost tour after dark. The jail offers accommodation with a twist. You can sleep in the cells. There's no shortage of beds, which are a lot more comfortable than the inmates experienced. Group bookings are welcome. The Trend Drinks Factory still operates in Gladstone and is the only family-owned soft drink manufacturer still operating in South Australia. Free tastings are available at the Southern Flinders Discovery Centre. Laura is a pretty town, known for arts and crafts as well as interesting tourist drives and walking trails. Famous poet C.J. Dennis once called Laura home. The big bloke is a copper statue erected in his honour. It's no wonder CJ chose to call Laura home. One taste of the local Golden North ice cream and you'll be looking to stay as well. Sample the unique flavours, including the famous honey ice cream at the town's 2 cafes. Beautiful lookouts and picnic areas, including Beetaloo Valley and Reservoir, interesting soap and gift shops, and an operating cobbler make Laura a unique point of interest. An unexpected gourmet gem is Stone Hut. The Stone Hut Bakery and Cafe serves up delicious cakes and coffee while offering the best, albeit unusual, pie menu in the region. They're famous locally, now known as the best pies in the universe. Hickory's Run is a local olive grove which produces its own olive oil and other olive products. Hickory's Run also operates a cafe. Stone Hut offers eco-accommodation. Get a feel for the past while having every modern luxury at your fingertips. Right across the road you can ride or walk the rail trail into Laura. More cycling trails wind through Wirrabra and through spectacular Wirrabra Forest. The forest covers over 7,000 hectares and features the historic nursery where trial plantings from 125 years ago remain today. It's a beautiful picnic ground and is a perfect place to take a nature walk. Walk to Wirrabra's Forest King Tree. It's an impressive sight. If you're looking for a longer walk, the Hyson and Mawson trails pass through Wirrabra Forest. Ipinichi Campground has spacious campsites on the banks of Ipinichi Creek. Find a waterhole and try to spot the native yabbies and frogs. Set up your campsite and breathe the forest air. It could be just you and the kangaroos. Friendly locals, a great pub and excellent local produce make Wirrabra a favourite for tourists. Wirrabra is also home to a thriving producers market. Settled in 1871, the pioneers are today celebrated with murals adorning the walls in the main street of Jamestown. The Balleley Creek runs through town and provides a beautiful place to relax, have lunch, feed the ducks. Australia's oldest plantation forest, Bundelea, fringes the town and provides excellent walking and cycling trails, as well as excellent camping and picnic areas. Jamestown is the birthplace of R.M. Williams. There is a fascinating interpretive display detailing his many exploits. If you're into getting outdoors, Bullaroo Centre offers it all. Mountain bike, cross-country trails and BMX tracks all on offer. Bullaroo Centre also has an excellent steam and traction display, which can be viewed by appointment, and once a year holds a steam and traction rally, where you'll find one of the largest displays of restored vintage tractors, stationary engines and blacksmithing in Australia. Nestled at the very foot of Mount Remarkable is the beautiful town of Melrose. It's the oldest town in the Flinders Ranges, but don't be fooled, Melrose has a surprise. It's a mountain biker's dream. Mount Remarkable offers the landscape for trails that people travel from all over the world to experience. Trails range from beginner to advanced. Visit the local bike shop for advice on where to ride and pick up a map. Bike hire is also available. Annually, Melrose hosts the Fat Tyre Festival and the Kona Mawson Marathon. Riders come from all over the world to take part and revel in the cycling community. The Hyson and Mawson trails pass through Melrose, and there are many shorter walking trails around Mount Remarkable. Whether you've been riding the trails, hiking the mount or just seeing the sights, a visit to one of the local pubs is always recommended. The North Star has a cellar door where you can sample the locally produced wines. Bluey Blunstone's Blacksmith Shop, built in 1865, offers rustic accommodation and a charming coffee shop with blacksmith history. The Melrose Courthouse Heritage Centre displays the original police cells and a history of notable people and events that have made Melrose famous. Restored heritage buildings and leafy streets make Orroroo the perfect place to visit. Spend some time at Maggie's Rendezvous, a delightful coffee shop that combines antiques and gifts with homemade cakes. Walk around the Big Gum. Take a bottle of water. It's 36 feet around the base and getting bigger. Orroroo is also a little magic. Visit Magnetic Hill and see water run uphill, or turn off your car and be pulled uphill. The illusion is wondrous. Peterborough has a famous railway history. General Douglas MacArthur's famous quote, "I shall return," was spoken boarding a train not far away in Tarawi. Peterborough was one of 3 places in the world where 3 different railway gauges met. The railway history lives on today at the Steamtown Heritage Rail Centre. Guided tours are available during the day, or see the spectacular sound and light show after dark. Wilmington is the gateway to Alligator Gorge, one of the region's true natural jewels. Alligator Gorge is part of Mount Remarkable National Park. It is an area of particular beauty, which is noted for its wildflowers in the springtime. There are steps into the gorge with resting bays at various points. At some places, the gorge is only 3 meters wide. Ferns and gum trees fight for light in this narrow and beautiful location. The 5-kilometre drive to Hancock's Lookout off the main road is definitely worthwhile. It is a rare opportunity to stand on the top of the ranges and look across the upper end of Spencer Gulf. It is an exceptional view, and the road to the lookout passes through some truly beautiful Australian countryside. The young at heart will love to spend a couple of hours in the Toy Museum. See toys from yesteryear that will help you relive your childhood. Port Flinders overlooks the Spencer Gulf and has unique views in every direction. Picnic and barbecue facilities are available. Port Flinders is known for perfect kite flying conditions, and on the first Sunday each May, the Come Fly a Kite Day attracts people from the region. Port Germain's 1.5 kilometre timber jetty is one of the longest wooden jetties in the Southern Hemisphere and is a very popular fishing spot. When the tide's coming in, you can't miss the blue swimmer crabs. The Southern Flinders has unforgettable scenery, but sometimes you'll need a four-wheel drive to get there. The bridle track provides gorgeous views and is an open access track. Respect the land, close the gates and tread lightly. You'll be rewarded with sightings of kangaroos, wallabies and wedge-tail eagles. If you don't have a four-wheel drive, take a four-wheel drive tour. You'll be shown the very best views from an experienced off-roader with excellent local knowledge. Bushwalking. The Southern Flinders has a long history of bushwalking. The Hyson Trail traverses the Flinders, and there's plenty of other bushwalks for people of all ages and levels of fitness. You don't have to be an experienced bushwalker to witness the best scenery in the Southern Flinders. The Cathedral Rock Walk and the King Tree Walk are two of the best short walks you'll find anywhere. Talawi Gorge offers a well-marked trail that ends in a truly beautiful natural atrium. You'll always find water here. Sit and take a break on the smooth, ancient rocks. Close your eyes. You can almost hear the traditional owners of the land. The Flinders Ranges wine region includes 400 plus hectares of wine grapes, 10 wine producers and 5 cellar doors. It's a beautiful drive through the Port Germain Gorge, where you'll find Bleesing's Garden, where, if you ask, you may get to hear the winemaker on the piano. Bartangunya Wines offers spectacular scenery and is only minutes further along the Gorge Road. Out of the gorge to Remarkable View Wines and into Melrose to the North Star Cellar Door. From camel pies to modern Australian dining, the Southern Flinders serves up the very best. The region has delivered award-winning produce for over 100 years and it's showing no signs of stopping. That's why local cafes and restaurants can offer first-rate menus at prices that will surprise you. Whether you're looking for a simple ploughman's lunch with your local bottle of wine, a delicious salt bush lamb main course you'll talk about for weeks, or fresh seafood cooked to perfection, you'll find what you want. Southern Flinders wines are young and thriving, already claiming many medals on the international stage. Produce in the Southern Flinders Ranges is fresh and it's real. Hear the stories of local producers, many of whom have history steeped in the region for generations. Producers' markets at Port Pirie and Warabra give you the opportunity to sample this delicious produce or book a group tasting at the Port Pirie Regional Tourism and Arts Centre. The Southern Flinders attracts cyclists from around the globe, and it's no wonder why. No matter what you ride, you'll find something special here, just for you. Road cycling through Port Germain Gorge is thoroughly spectacular. Families love the rail trails, linking towns and growing in reach every month. The courageous mountain bikers visit Melrose and Orroroo once and return again and again. And the daredevils can spend hours on the many BMX and skate parks around the region. The Southern Flinders has embraced the cycling culture and it's growing each year. It's all about being healthy, being active and enjoying nature. Bring your bike or hire one when you arrive. The experience won't leave you when the pedals stop. It's exhilarating. Experience the Southern Flinders on a bike. You'll go home feeling refreshed and you'll know you really did something on your holiday. Port Pirie and the Southern Flinders Ranges, offering the very best of Australia. Friendly people, rugged, untamed nature, sea, sand, mountains to walk and ride, or simply sit and look. Visit the website and start planning your Southern Flinders adventure.